Yeah, I'm excited. I am so excited to go back over there and play my old teammates.
We talked about it at the beginning of the year. Now it's finally here, and you
Yeah.
can really zero in and focus on it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you expect the experience to be like?
I think a term I use way too much is surreal. I think I've used that for every experience at BYU, going back there. But it is, I'm going back to where I first played college football with the team where I first fell in love with football. And that's like, I couldn't ask for anything better than that.
How much communication have you had with former teammates, if any?
Oh, I haven't had any. I've been keeping the box sealed, keeping all the secrets, letting it brew in there like a basted turkey. So, Thanksgiving.
What do you kind of take out of your time at Stanford? Because obviously, you got a pretty good degree out of there, so that's obviously something pretty significant. But what are sort of the number one or two things that you remember there that you'll sort of always remember about your time with that team?
Oh yeah, Stanford was a place where I really learned to think outside the box, and really find views that I've never really experienced before, and it shaped me, I think, a lot intellectually who I am, and I give credit to the Stanford staff as well. Coach Shaw brought me over post-mission, and I had a lot of growing done there, and I appreciate them for that.
What's this year been like? Because, we see special teams and a few things. Haven't seen a ton of, regular offensive reps. I don't know if that's what you expected or what you've embraced or what that's been like. So.
Yeah, and every player wants to play more plays, and, not everything is up to our expectations, However, it is about, what kind of role can you find and how can you benefit the team. It's not a sport where you want to bring other people down. So whatever role I could play, I try my best 100%.
We saw you get that block on Terrence's touchdown on Saturday. How good did that feel to be out there and contributing?
Oh, it felt great. It felt great to be out there running. I think I was running maybe 5.40, so Terrence was having a hard time. But, yeah, I just said, he's athletic enough, I'll let him run behind me, and I'll just throw my body somewhere. He'll make a cut.
I think you were one of the first players in the end zone. Even after you threw that block down, you were one of the first players in the end zone to celebrate with Terrence.
Yeah.
Does that get you up as like a true fullback, as like somebody else is going to score, but I'm going to be right there to celebrate with?
Oh, yeah, that's our pride, Seeing whoever's behind me make a score, I'm always happy to see people succeed. And, again, my goal is to be the one to help them succeed in whatever role I can find.
I was talking to Coach Shaw about recruiting state of Utah kids, LDS kids, such as yourself. What is the lure of Stanford? I know the education's great.
Yeah.
For a kid like you to go there.
Yeah, and education is great. And Coach Shaw, he has an eye for individuals that he wants well-rounded, and he always finds that within kids of the church and kids of Utah. And so having seen other LDS players go through there makes me like, oh, that's cool. I've seen LDS players succeed. For me, it was Dallas Lloyd, Sean Barton, Brandon Fanica, and that drew me over there.
You mentioned just finding a role on this team, but for you personally, has there been any frustrations in terms of matching reality to what you expected coming in?
Oh, yeah, I think, I'm not going to keep it a buck. I was frustrated, but at the same time, they have to play the 11 best men on the field. And, I didn't achieve the goals that they wanted from me, so you got to play someone that will. And I completely respect that, and I know that that's how football's done.
How tough was it going from that system where they run a lot of pro-style, I formation, typical fullback stuff like you were used to coming to this offense, and you're suddenly in a tight end room going, I'm not a tight end, Coach.
It's a 180. It's crazy how different it is. But what I have enjoyed was learning, that role of being kind of an H-back, having to catch, use my hands, having to run. I run a lot. And then, I think that just made me grow, and I loved it. I loved that experience from it.
Is there a dream scenario for you going back to Stanford in your mind that could play out on Saturday?
Oh, a touchdown. Oh, yeah, just a touchdown would be great. Or even, leading a touchdown, I'd be fine with too. Okay. Just going to be playing back in that stadium and, contributing is what I want to see.
How fun will it be if you get to hit one of your former teammates or, special teams play or something?
Oh, it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Crash into them.
Just full on head into their chest or anywhere.
What's keeping you guys focused for this week? Because on paper, this game it doesn't have much on stake. You guys know you're going to bowl. Stanford's out for postseason contention. What's keeping you guys focused for this week?
There's one thing is Stanford. Actually, BYU, we haven't beaten Stanford. We're 0-2 against this team, the Stanford University, and that gives us a little bit of juice. And also knowing that this is quite possibly the last regular season game for a lot of us, me especially. And playing for your brothers, playing for your team, that gets you amped up more than anything else.
You mentioned this being the last one for you. What's next?
Don't know. Life is the oyster. Oyster? You know what? I don't know. Life is something, but
You never use cliches.
yeah. So you know what? If you guys X that out, it'd be great.
Go to the moon.
Go to the moon. Yeah, I don't know yet, but for the next 2 weeks, gonna be a lot of deliberating what I want to do for sure.
So when people always say, "Are you going to be the tour guide?" Is that really a misnomer because you guys really don't have much time to tour or go to the best restaurants or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, I was like, "What's the best place to eat?" Like McDonald's, In-N-Out. I was a very easy man, please, so I'm the wrong person to ask what to eat over there to go see.
But I mean, when you're on the road, you guys
that
really
thing.
don't choose your own restaurant.
Oh, yeah, my bad. No, we don't. We kind of just eat in the hotel, get the food there. Sorry, I told a different direction. My bad. But yeah, no, we just eat whatever they give us.
Does your dad ever weigh in and give you some pointers or share his thoughts about what you guys are doing this year on offense?
All the time.
What's he been saying?
All the time. He's just always talking about, well, he's more worried about me. He's always like, hey, saw you do this. Not good enough, but you know what? You're doing good. Just kidding. I love my dad. But yeah, he's just, he just weighs in on what I could do better personally. And that's his concern, I guess.
Anything else? All right.
Hey, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all.
Enjoy on Saturday.